Go. All right, everybody. Our first guest has been at the center of a federal investigation for the past year and a half and has embarked on a national campaign to clear his name. He's also one of the stars of the latest edition of NBC's Celebrity Apprentice. Take a look.
My name's not Donnie. Who did you think I was? Who did you think I was? Donnie Osmond. Oh, no, it's Rod Blagojevich. I used to be the governor of Illinois. Hi.
Please welcome former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich. Oh, very nice. What a handsome man.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know. This is very nice.
Oh, well, thank you.
I was ambivalent as to whether or not we should kiss.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think I just got in trouble.
That is good hair.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
That is, as hair goes, that's really good.
Thank you.
Do you put hairspray on it?
Well, I generally just kind of towel dry and comb it, but I did borrow my 13-year-old's hairspray before we came here because I figured I needed it for television.
Yes, well, it's very nice. Actually, do people mistake you a lot for Donnie Osmond, Rod?
Well, those two girls did. But no, generally, I hear other things, but never Donnie Osmond. That was the first time.
Yeah. If I saw you in person, I would say, is that him? No, that's not him, no. But you're on TV now, you're right, so, you know, I guess a lot of hairspray. What is your background? Your last name is Blagojevich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is that?
It's Serbian from Yugoslavia. My dad was an immigrant who came here after World War II, and it's you know, he and millions of others came from Eastern Europe who fled communism, who fought the Nazis, and we have these long and hard to pronounce last names. And
Serbian.
there you have it.
So, volley back. How you doing?
Yeah, right, exactly. How you doing? The way you say that in the Serbian language or the Croatian language is kako si. Kako si. That'd be how you'd say it. Kako si.
So...
Now, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
My lead lawyer, who is in love and devoted to his wife, I want to be clear about that,
yes,
does have the biggest crush on you, and he wanted me to tell you that, so there you have it, and I can understand why. Is this
the lawyer that is helping you stay out of jail?
That's the lawyer who's helping me get the truth out and prove I did nothing wrong and that I've been falsely accused of things, and I've been the victim of one of the biggest lies ever told.
Well, let me get back to that for a second. I just want to talk a bit about the Celebrity Apprentice. Then I want to talk about what the judge ruled yesterday, because it is going down in your life.
Yes, right.
And hopefully not all the way down. Yeah. But, all right, so you and Donald Trump, you've got the hair. Do you talk hair on the Celebrity Apprentice at any given point?
I think there's probably some discussion about that.
Yes.
He, you know, he has the power to hire and fire you, and when the question comes up about who's got the better hair, Donald Trump's hair trumps mine. Yeah. He's the boss.
I think that both of you have a pretty nice head of hair. So tell us what it's like being in the Donald Trump boardroom.
That's a hot and heavy experience, that boardroom. Yeah. You know, it's very interesting because in the beginning of it, there's a real camaraderie with the teams. People all are very helpful, and nobody wants to say somebody else should get fired and all the rest. And then as it sort of unfolds a little bit, that team concept sort of evaporates, and the survival instinct kind of kicks in, and Trump is very good about trying to get that going. That is, Wendy, if I don't fire you, who should I fire? And then you have to make a decision on whether or not it's you.
Oh, I'm throwing everyone under the bus. Fire Rod. Listen, I'm a fan of Celebrity Apprentice.
You're not the first one to say that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Celebrity Apprentice. I was just reading in today's newspaper that they're actually going back to laymen being the contestants for next season. But for the celebrities, I'm a fan, and I think that you celebrities sometimes are too nice to one another. You want nice. You don't go on Celebrity Apprentice to be nice. You go to raise money and to throw one another under the bus. You got that, don't you?
Raising money for a children's cancer center in Tampa, Florida.
There you go.
Was my project and mission. And thank you. So I fought hard for that, but I think there's a way to be able to do those things and still be true to your principles and not necessarily have to sell somebody out. Now
let's talk, well, you know, now let's talk about your survival skills. So, you know, Rod's real-life drama where he was accused of selling President Obama's Senate seat before being president. He was a senator in Chicago where Rod was governor at the time. What do you say about all the controversy?
Well, I say to begin with, that's like I said, one of the biggest lies ever told. You know, Winston Churchill said that a lie travels halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to put its pants on. And the opportunity to go to trial and get the pants pulled up and have the truth come out is going to be very exciting to me. Just the opposite happened, and there's a whole bunch of tapes. The government taped my telephones for 6 weeks. And
heard all kind of mess.
Well, they heard all kinds of stuff, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but they never heard a crime. They never heard me intending to commit a crime.
Okay.
In fact, what they heard was me constantly trying to make sure we did everything right. And when the truth comes out, you will see that what, in fact, I was doing, and Rahm Emanuel, the president's chief of staff, and leading Democratic senators and I were involved in discussions to make a political deal where I would appoint a senator in exchange for jobs for people, health care for people, and protect taxpayers from higher taxes.
So the judge ruled yesterday, everybody, you tried to, your attorneys tried to get the trial pushed way back. The judge yesterday just ruled, said no way, we're going to trial in June. June is just around the corner. You're a married man. You have a daughter who's 13 and another one who's 6. The 13-year-old must be getting ridiculed in school. The 6-year-old has only known her father as a 2-term governor. Your wife was fired from her charity work. You know, yes. When Celebrity Apprentice is over, what are you guys going to do for money? I know you're a lawyer by training. What are you going to do for money?
Well, you know, we're like a lot of families across America today. Unfortunately, you know, it's a day-to-day, week-to-week sort of situation. You know, a lot of families know what it's like to lose their jobs. I don't know that they know what it's like to be accused of something like that, falsely. But you know, they're picking themselves up and they're fighting back. And Patty and I have been actually very lucky. How many people who are without a job, who've lost their jobs, are given a chance to be on television and do shows?
And you guys are also for hire. You'll do parties and things like that. Like if you want them to come to a party for the right thing. But let me ask you this, because, you know, Rod, if they hear something on the tape that implicates you, you're going to jail, man.
Well, it's not going to happen. Let me tell you again. You should all know this. Richard Nixon, Watergate, 1970s, was the president who had all these tapes. And the Watergate situation was he did everything he could to keep those tapes from being heard. I'm the anti-Nixon. Ever since this has happened, I've said, play all the tapes. You're lying about me. That's the biggest lie, and it's false. The truth is on those tapes. Play the tapes. Now, the government who taped me went into court, and they prevented those tapes from being heard.
So we'll hear everything in June.
The good news about the court yesterday was the judge said that when I testify, he'll allow the tapes to be heard, and so therefore the truth will come out. And I can't wait to come back, an innocent man, Wendy, off and running, and looking forward to being with you.
Thank you very much, Rod. Look, it is very nice to meet you. This is the former governor of Illinois, Rod Blagojevich. Catch him on Celebrity Apprentice with Donald and the gang Sunday nights at 9 on NBC. We're going to take a break, and Ask Wendy is next. I wish you well. Your story is really